Hi, my name is Jonathan Beall. I'm a senior materials engineer at Corning Incorporated. I went to Clemson University and graduated with a bachelor's in material science engineering in 2019 and then a master's in the same field 2020. It was at Clemson where I had Ryan as a professor. He was my Calculus 2 professor spring after freshman year, so second semester. Clemson Calculus 2 was known as a very challenging course. So if there's a lot of nerves going into that first session, and the second you walked in the room, I think all those nerves kind of went away. Ryan was very open, very welcoming. He wanted to make everybody feel comfortable, which was different, especially for a math class. I didn't have a lot of professors like that, but he was definitely wanted to make sure not only did you learn the content, but that you felt comfortable in doing it, and made sure that you were understanding. And it wasn't one of those professors that would come in, teach the lesson, leave, have the obligatory office hours, and then go on to his research. Ryan was invested in the students, and that was very clear, very evident with a lot of the assignments he added as extra credit. They were built around career building, which I'd never seen at Clemson, never did see afterwards. A professor that would teach you things like how to make a LinkedIn profile, how to write a cover letter, how to build out your resume. All of those things were extra credit assignments in Ryan's class, which I think were very valuable piece of information for me and my classmates. And then the assignment that had the biggest impact on me was the fact that he had us reach out to 3 different people in industry, get an idea of the industry of where you wanted to work, get an idea of what sort of classes they recommend, any sort of tips they have for a freshman, information like that. And I did that and reached out to 2 companies that didn't respond, and then the third was Corning Incorporated, and they said, I had a guy there who responded and gave me all sorts of information, very, very nice, and said, hey, why don't you come when you're on spring break, come visit our facility. We'll give you a tour of the labs and we can talk more. I did that. That turned into an internship, and then another internship, and then eventually I got a job offer and ended up taking that job, and that's where I've been working for the past 5 years. So I really have Ryan to thank for that, for kind of setting the wheels in motion that led to the current position I'm in now, and all the things that come with that. The having a stable job would be the family that I have now, home, pets, all the sorts of things that I can now support because Ryan kind of gave me that gentle push to go out there and see, get some connection, forge some connections with people, and that networking led to the job I'm in now. So I really have a lot of thanks for Ryan. And these are all kind of the soft skills Ryan brought to the table. As far as the knowledge in the subjects, the math, the calculus, that's it goes without saying. He was very well versed in that area. I think I ended up with an A in that class, and that was one of the hardest classes at Clemson. So that just goes to show that he was a great professor, and really knew how to teach the concepts and got all of that the information we needed across the table, and that's helped. The methods of learning he used helped throughout the rest of college, and as well as my career. And I'll close by saying throughout life you encounter these people that whether it be a coach, a camp counselor, people like that maybe had a very short overlap in your life, and you maybe it was a 1 week or coached you for a season or something like that, and they don't realize how much of an impact they had on your life. And there's some times where you think back and I wish I could thank them, because they might not realize what they've done, what they did, and how that further impacted my life. And Ryan was one of those people for me, and I've thought about it in the past since I've graduated. It'd be nice to say thank you to that professor, because he probably doesn't realize that his assignment, his getting me out of my comfort zone, led me to my job and everything that I have now. So I'd say to anyone considering using Ryan's services, go for it. He's a great person, knowledgeable, and you won't regret it. So thank you.